today I want to introduce Mitchell Lowe. He works at People's Bank, and he also works on a website called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And they are one of the gig economies that's out there. And so Fiverr is a really cool place where you can get pretty much anything digital or anything that can be done, remotely or on a computer can be done on Fiverr. And so Mitchell's got his own thing. In fact, in my book, I got a lot of the work done for my book, my editing, my graphic design, my logo, my formatting. I got all that done through Fiverr.com. And so it was a really great tool. And hopefully it will help maybe some of you guys who are aspiring authors, or if you have a skill. Mitchell, I want to turn it over to you, and just you can tell us a little bit about your experience with Fiverr.
So basically, Jonathan had actually told me about Fiverr, and so I got on there, created a profile, and of course, as a musician, I'm on there under the session musicians. And the general rule of thought was that, you're a musician, it's going to be a very slim chance to get in and be able to do this for money.
Yeah.
And so I've always been told you've got to know people and get in with the network. Well, this was basically my in. And it gets you to a place where it opens you up to the whole world, of course, being that it's a website. And I've been able to have just this side gig, to have just an extra source of income. It's been amazing. Anytime I want to just save up for something, I just do a few gigs on there and boom, I've got it.
Yeah.
And it's opened me up to be able to meet people from all over the world. It's just unreal, all these people that I get to meet.
Yeah, that's cool. So what kind of gigs, like what will somebody, give an example of a gig that you would do?
So basically, like for instance, right now I'm in the middle of a gig where this lady brought me, she actually sent me her vocal tracks with a click track and asked me to throw acoustic tracks over that. So she sends me that, and from there I'll actually just lay the tracks over. I'll send her the tracks, and then I just get paid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's all it is.
So how long does it take to get set up, and what's the, how long does it take you to do a normal gig maybe?
Doing a normal gig, it really depends on the gig itself.
Yeah,
with this one, it's pretty easy. So it takes maybe like 30 minutes per song.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I get a good take and send it back.
Cool. Yeah, well, that's great. So is it, as far as just, I know you love music, obviously, and it's something I've heard you talk about before.
Yeah.
Just how it gave you an out to be able to do something that you really love.
Yeah.
And, where normally, 10 years ago, there's always a story of the starving artist. The starving musician.
Yeah.
Well, now, it doesn't have to be that. And you can, have a regular job and then also have a side gig.
Yeah. So in this case, you basically widen your audience.
Yeah,
you're widening your audience to the whole world, and it gives you a chance to bring in that demand.
And I think I'm guessing that when you first get started, it's called Fiverr because the gigs start at $5.
Yeah, they technically start at $5.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the entry point, really.
Yes.
That's just a way for you to get in, and and you have to prove yourself. So I'm sure you had to do a few where you didn't really make a lot of money, but then once you establish yourself.
So I legitimately, my gig started at $5.
Yeah.
And I started at $5 for anything because my plan was, let me, on Fiverr, you can actually put reviews for people.
Yeah.
So let me build my reviews. Let me get my, and they actually have levels for sellers as well.
Yeah.
So let me get it to where it doesn't say new seller anymore.
Yeah.
Let me actually put some good 5-star reviews on there. And as that progressed, I just started raising prices as we went.
Sure. That's awesome. So how long did that process take? Like from the time you started till the time you kind of had a pretty good reputation? And
it really wasn't that long. It was a few months.
Yeah.
Because I'm of course at $5. Just how any other market works. You get like a ton of demand. Something like that.
Yeah. Right.
So the first couple of months, I was cranking out like 20 or 30 gigs. Maybe every 2 weeks or so. It's incredible. Something like Fiverr is pushing the world forward in this kind of gig economy.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to be able to have people like session musicians and graphic designers, anybody who can do this stuff digitally, to basically get out there and prove people wrong.
Yeah.
That they were like, you know, you get some of the old mindsets that are like, oh, there's no way you can make money off of this.
Yeah.
You totally can.
Yeah.
You totally can.
Yeah, cool. And that's, you know, that's one of the things I think I really like it in my book. I talk a lot about, you know, how people can save money, how they can make money. This is another tool in the tool chest there. If you've got a passion, if you've got something that you really enjoy doing, that you're good at, you know, put yourself out there, try it. I mean, you know, what do you got to lose? I mean, it's not
exactly.
If you love music, you know, hey, I'll sing for you. I'll write you a jingle. I'll lay acoustic guitar tracks over your.
Well, because for me, this is just basically like, hey, let me do something fun real quick.
Yeah.
And then also get paid to do it.
Right.
It's like just playing a game or something like that for me. And then I don't know where you got a few like $20-$30 or something.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Mitchell, I appreciate you talking to me about it. So hopefully this will help somebody and inspire somebody to go and do likewise.
Yeah.
So
thanks, man.